Greetings everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of All Things Lambda, the community show where the host is always hungry. Don't worry though, I eat well, I am just always hungry for some reason. Anyway, I could do a really complex intro here, but it's not Half-Life community news now, is it? So let's just get started.
LambdaGeneration.
Holy darn, is it already summer? Well, technically it's not. The summer starts in about 2 days from now, but that didn't stop Tripmine Studios from beating time and releasing their summer 2020 update early. And it's massive, so let's go over it. Amongst all the screenshots that they've posted in this forum post, Mr. Sugar talks about how both Guard Duty and Operation Black Mesa are beginning to really take shape, part due to the new human NPCs that they've been implementing. They can now start making scripted sequences to really tell a story. They also talk about having acquired some new voice talent and a brand new composer. This new composer will not only make new tracks for the mod, but they will also recreate some older fan favorite tracks that will not be appearing in the mods due to reasons. Apart from all that, we have some videos that show off the Voltigor nest, but all remastered in the Source engine for Operation Black Mesa. They're short and simple, but they look pretty promising nonetheless. Last but not least, the Tripmine team is also looking for new 3D artists, graphics programmers, and animators, and they still have various voice acting positions available. So if you think you can help, then by all means go ahead and apply for the jobs. There's more content too in this summer media update, so if you'd like to see all of it, including some screenshots that I might not have shown here, then go ahead and click the link in the description below. Holy dang, a lot of people are already in the summer mood. It's still spring, people. 2 days. 2 days until the summer really begins. Even Valve jumped on the summer bandwagon already because they opened the Steam Game Festival Summer Edition on June 16th. In the Steam Game Festival Summer Edition, Steam users will be able to enjoy hundreds of free demos for upcoming Steam games. Not only that, but developers of these games will be doing live streams of the games they develop to entice people to buy their game. You can look at it as a Steam dedicated stand at your local mall with people carrying platters and wearing t-shirts with their game's logo on it, stuffing your gob full with free samples. But then, digital. I always wanted an experience like that. Anyway, if you would like to check this event out, then go ahead and open the Steam store and scroll down a bit. It should be right there. The Steam Games Festival Summer Edition runs until June 22nd. Don't miss it. Half-Life Alyx has gotten a new update recently, it now being upgraded to version 1.4.1. It's not a massive update, and this update is mostly geared towards people who are using the game's workshop tools. The updates that regular users are really going to notice are some fixes to the new amazing liquid shader, a new option to toggle the Valve Index pre-order weapon skins, and some crash fixes. But that's really it for the regular user, nothing super exciting. But for workshop users, Valve has some new goodies. The most notable thing is that they added a new entity called HLVR Weapon Generic Pistol, which is, according to Valve, a data-driven weapon entity for workshop customization. Ooh. Other than that, they added some new example content, they improved the anim graph editor a bit, and they added some new lighting updates to Source Filmmaker. Plus all kinds of new workshop documentation that's all available online, and some bug fixes to the workshop integration. The full changelog can be found below by clicking the link in the description. It's a worthy update for workshop users, but the regular player won't notice all that much. Oh hey, PEEPS is back at it again with some more Source Filmmaker videos, and this time they gave the Jeff introduction scene a nice cinematic overhaul. But does it succeed? Yeah, it does succeed, of course it does. It's basically a more cinematic version of that part in Half-Life Alyx where you meet Jeff. You know, the zombie that can't see very well but can hear literally everything. Yeah, that Jeff. The scene starts off with Alyx helping Larry get out of a situation involving tentacles. Then slowly but surely we're introduced to the Jeffster. Now the video does abruptly stop, but that is because there are going to be more parts of this. So that's something to look forward to. That's not the only thing that came out of PEEPS this week though. They also posted a cinematic version of Half-Life Alyx ending scene, which I'm obviously not going to show here. But if you have seen the ending already and you would like to check out both videos, they're both linked down in the description below. A new update for Mapbase has been released, bringing the custom Source SDK's version up to version 4.0. So what's new in this version? How is this going to make the life of modders even better? Well, I'm glad I just asked myself that, because something big has been added in this update, and that big thing is Vscript. Now, there was already a Vscript beta going around for a bit before it was added to the main build of Mapbase. I even covered it on the show. Now that it's added to the main build, modders can now use the new scripting language to really make something cool of their map. Apart from Vscript being added, some things have been fixed there as well, like the refract and water shaders that were still using the old cube map method, weapon shotgun now holsters correctly, and much more. All of these changes can be found in the changelog, and that changelog can be found in the description below. Be sure to update to the latest version. We're ending this episode with some new Covalent art. Connor Bramner has been busy with his Half-Life based comic series, adding a whole new page to it and touching up one of his older pieces of work. Let's go take a look. The piece that was touched up here was the Hydra Citadel. According to him, he has done some more photo bashing, paint overs, and more. As we take a look at the original over here, you'll notice that especially the top and the wires coming off of the Citadel have been made chunkier and more defined, adding extra wires where it could use it. Pretty cool. The page that was added to the story, however, is the coolest. It's about Ishmael waving the G-Men goodbye after a confrontation with him. Not really sure where to take things next. You really have to read it on your own, though I'm not going to do it justice by just sitting here and explaining it to you. Connor Bramner's Twitter is linked down below in the description. He's got more art on there, so go check him out. You know where else you can find art? On our social media pages, but also in a museum. But also on our social media pages. They're all linked down below in the description, together with our Discord server, which you should totally join. It is epic in there. It is epic. All my stuff can be found down there as well. That includes my very own YouTube channel and my Twitter. I tweet pretty cool stuff sometimes, so it might be worth a follow. Especially my YouTube channel might be worth a follow right now, because I am preparing a 30-minute video, which you might not want to miss. So go subscribe to Glorious Rigby. It's linked again down there. So, and with that, I'm going to end episode 97 of All Things Lambda. Don't be too sad though, because we'll be back next week with a brand new episode. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and to ring that bell icon to never miss another episode. Salutations, and take care.